Hello boys and girls, welcome to this presentation. Today we're going to talk about Unit 1, Lesson 2, page 9. Question A. Study the words and their definitions, then answer the questions below. How many words do you see? Very good. 7 words. Let's read them together. Article, article. Cover, cover. Edit, edit. Editor, editor. Print, print. Printer, printer. Report, report. Report, reporter. Very good. Now each word has a definition in front of it. You have to understand these definitions and memorize them. For example, article is a piece of writing in a newspaper or magazine. Print means to put words or pictures on paper with a machine. Now let's go down and study the questions. Question number 1. What do N and V mean? Do you see the N and the V between the brackets? What do they mean? Very good. N means noun and V means verb. Question 2. How many meanings of printer are there? How many meanings of printer are there? This is the word printer. It has 2 meanings. Very good. The first one is somebody who prints as a job. And the second one is a machine that prints. Let's go to question 3. What do report and reporter mean? What do report and reporter mean? Very good. Report means to describe an event, and this is the verb. Or a piece of writing describing an event. This is the noun. So we have 2 meanings for the word report. So the noun can be report or reporter. Very good. Now let's move to another thing. Question B. In question B, listen and answer these questions. Then listen again and do exercise A and B on page 5 of the workbook. Now, where do you find the script for the listening? You will find it on page 101. In the back of the book. The transcripts are there. Unit 1, Lesson 2. Listen and answer the questions. You can read them and then answer the questions. Now let's start with the questions. To answer this question, you have to stop the video and read the text or listen to the transcript sound. Question 1. What are these boys talking about? Very good. They're talking about the girls' school magazine. In the past lesson, we talked about the school magazine that the girls are having in their school. Now the boys are talking about the same thing. Question 2. What do they decide to do? Very good. They decide to start their own school magazine. They want to do like the girls. They want to start their own magazine. Very good. Now look at the picture here. These are the boys that we're talking about. Now let's move on and look at question A and B on page 5 of the workbook. Unit 1, lesson 2, page 5 of the workbook. Question A. Listen to track 2 again and answer these questions. Write short answers. Question 1. Who is not interested in starting a magazine at first? Very good. Usama. Question 2. Who does Labib suggest as the editor and why? Very good. It's Mazen. And why did he suggest him? Because he's good at English. Very good. Now, question 3. What do Labib and Usama want to be? Very good. They want to be reporters. Good job. Question 4. What job on the magazine will Tariq have? Very good. Photographer. Good job. Now let's go to question B. Listen again and underline the strong syllable in these words. How many words do we have? Good job. 5 words. Now listen and underline the strong syllable in these words. Take your time to answer this question. Now let's start with the words. The first word is magazine. Listen to it closely and underline the strong syllable in this word. Magazine. Magazine. Very good. It's over here. Word number 2. Reporter. Reporter. Very good. It's over here. Word number 3. Interview. Interview. Good job. It's in the beginning. Word number 4. Photograph. Photograph. Good job. In the beginning as well. The last word, photographer. Photographer. Good job. It's in here. Now, let's go on to the next question. Now let's look at part D. Study the functional grammar box below, then do exercise C on page 5 of the workbook. Let's start with the functional grammar box. This box is talking about asking for and making suggestions. Asking and suggesting politely. Let's take some examples. Why don't we start a magazine? What sections shall we have? Let's have articles about the school. In this box, we have some examples for making suggestions and asking for things politely. Now, let's go to the workbook on page 5 and look at the questions. Question C. Make your own suggestions. 2. Number 1. Go to an Italian restaurant. Number 2. Have an essay about historical places in Libya in the school magazine. I want you to work on your own suggestions and write them over here, and then bring them to your teacher. Now, I'm going to give you some suggestions that you can work on. For example, for question 1, go to an Italian restaurant. You can say, why don't we go to an Italian restaurant tonight? For number 2, you can say, let's have an essay about historical places in Libya in the school magazine. These are 2 examples of the suggestions that you can use. So whatever suggestion you use, you have to use these words. Why don't we? And let's have, for example. And you can use the ones in the book. Thank you for watching. See you next time.